Full game. Entering team select screen. The Los Angeles Chargers, the home team, are selected. Ready.
It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Dolphins and the Chargers coming up next.
From the second largest city in the U.S., Los Angeles, California, we've got football as EA Sports coverage of the NFL is on the air. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the L.A. Chargers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin 2023.
It's always fun to get a new season started, isn't it, partner? Because everyone feels like they've got a shot at the defending champs. They think that they can be the new champs. And here we are getting things going. Let's have some fun.
Kickoff deep left.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Charger offense making its way out, and at the controls is the league's second leading passer a year ago. At 25 years of age, out of Oregon, it's Justin Herbert.
The Chargers just continue to improve and take steps forward under the quiet leadership of Herbert, who's been the most productive quarterback in league history through his first 3 seasons. Over 4,700 yards last year. He's expecting to crack the 5,000-yard mark in this season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw right away. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Entering play call.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Charger first. There's Herbert finds Williams.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Herbert. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 4.
Well,
Well, such a great Week 1 matchup here, the Dolphins and Chargers. And fairly or unfairly, these two QBs are going to be measured against one another probably for the rest of their careers. Remember, Tua was the number 5 overall pick in 2020, and Justin Herbert followed him at number 6.
And let's add on to it because Joe Burrow went number 1 overall. He's led Cincinnati to 1 Super Bowl appearance. Jordan Love also a first rounder getting his opportunity in 2023. And Jalen Hurts was a second rounder to Philadelphia, and he's made it to the Super Bowl. So all in all, quite a class.
Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4-4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. It's Eckler again. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Entering play call, man coverage. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 wholly selected.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Eckler will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
For the extra point, Cameron Dicker. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
You have 6 options.
That time, a 9-play drive. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Now Tua Tagovailoa gets set to lead this Dolphins offense for the first time.
Injuries overshadowed a great season from Tua last season. He led a Miami passing game that was one of the best in the league, and even more importantly, took them to the postseason for the first time in 6 years. That jump they were looking for from it, it absolutely occurred.
Concept, screen, play, keep pass, flood, drive flood. Experts cross.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Tua. And get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, fingers crossed here. First quarter of a new season, already an injury. And while they attend to him, we'll step aside.
Drive flood. Pa-X burst cross. Drive flood.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Inside zone, there, 24 zone, AHP inside zone.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
24 zone open.
The rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality and pound the rock.
Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Keep pass. Flood, drive flood, Pa-X burst cross.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Eric Sauber from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about double 0, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
Entering play call.
They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Go. Herbert on 3rd down now. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. It's taken to the 26. Hill shedding the tackle. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
Option, run. Inside zone, 24 zone, AHP inside zone.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
A nice run here early on. It didn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
AHP inside zone.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Inside zone.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving. Go ahead.
Hill going to go in motion right. Now here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Entering play call. Inside zone. There are 9 categories. You have 39 options. HG inside zone is selected. 24 zone. AHP inside zone.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football.
There are 9
and I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
Options. 24 zone open. HG inside zone.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Play action, now it's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Nobody had more speed on offense last season than Miami, and Waddle might be the fastest player on that unit.
Entering
Led the
play
NFL
call,
with over 18 yards per catch, and was in the top 10 in yards despite playing with an all-pro in Tyreek Hill.
Option, run. Inside zone, there are 24 zone, HG inside zone.
Go ahead.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. They complete it to Hill. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 16. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
HG inside zone is selected.
Now 2nd and 5. Again, it's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense. Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely no run there.
Play up, keep pass. Flood, errant and cap, drive flood.
3rd down and 6. Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
Yeah, on 3rd down, they said forget about the sticks. We want 6.
Formation, concept, error 9, medium pass, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass, flood, error, drive flood, pa expert scrub, drive flood, pa pylon set, drive flood.
No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down, they're going for it.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Entering play call, coach suggestions, on plan, error, player, error, formation, concept, medium, quick pass, option, run, screen pass, play action pass, keep pass, flood, error 10 categories. You have 14
they're going to at least
options.
line up to go for it here on fourth down. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He
Entering
gets it
play
done.
call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 15 options. Pat attempt is selected.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Entering play
So
call,
that drive, 12 plays in length. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he's up across the 25
Entering
and
play
down at the
call,
28.
play height, there are 7 categories. There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to man coverage 18 plays. You have 5 options. Man coverage is selected.
The Charger drive about to get going. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2.
Call, man
as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
Options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Allen's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Entering play call, man coverage. There are 2 categories. You have 18 options. Cover 1 hole is selected.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Now Hill to return it. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Now a 2nd and 2. On the handoff, Taylor shifts past him at the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
24 zone, AHP inside zone.
This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Now a give to Taylor. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
24's AHP zone WK.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 5. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
We're trying to create space for your running back. The first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Pass sprint HB flat. Pass sprint HB flat.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 9 categories. You have 12 options. Punt is selected.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. And the rookie Darius Davis deep for the Chargers.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
There are 2 subcategories. Option is set to man coverage. 18 plays. You have 5 options. Man coverage is selected.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
He'll hand off here to Eckler.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
That's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down.
And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
You have 18
playing defense in this one. There's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Entering play
3rd and 4, he did just enough. I mean, just enough to move the chains.
And that's all you're looking for, right? Just want to keep the drive moving. You don't need the big play there. Just get to that marker that you described, and he was able to do just that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
On the option, here's Eckler.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Entering play call.
3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Well, he obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Purple?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. He can really smell 800 catches right now because that last one puts him at 799, knocking on the door.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 5.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Entering play call.
Just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Palmer. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Ball start, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Entering play call, inside zone. There are 9 categories. You have 39 options. HD inside zone is selected. 24 zone, HD inside zone.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll run with Taylor. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard.
Entering
obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
There are 10 categories. You have 14 options.
So still 14 yards to go. 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So the completion good for 6 yards. And 3rd and 8 now.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take what you can get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now he gets a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here now at 3rd down and 8. Here's Tua. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled.
And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play.
Options. Keep passes selected.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Now here's the call.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Tyreek Hill. Jalen Waddle. Jalen Waddle. Spacing switch. A post goal shot. Spacing switch.
Ready, shot.
Tua now on 1st down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 67 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first down.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
'24 zone open. AHB zone WK.
So not quite a first and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. Here's Taylor. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And the thing you have to love about Jonathan Taylor, he's a shifty speed guy most of the time when you hand him the football. But he's not coming off the field when you get down near the goal line because he's as tough and gritty as they come. And he finishes things off here by getting into the end zone.
You have 15 options. Pad attempt is selected.
Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff kickoff is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. L.A. set to take over again on offense. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd down and 4. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Entering play call.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Entering
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. but a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Here's Herbert now on second down. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And Allen's going to have a Chargers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line. Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. They'll drop to throw. Open man, it's Palmer. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
On second down, here's Herbert. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Able to slither by. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 44 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Entering play call, coach suggestions,
I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Herbert off the bootleg. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Buried behind the line by Christian Wilkins. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
There are 7 categories.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Automatic first down.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the hole in the red zone,
there are 7
tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Coach suggestions.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Go.
3rd and 2, Herbert. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
Play call.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go.
They'll run for it with Eckler. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right. Stack that thing up. They're going to feel awesome going to the bench after that big play.
24's AHP zone WK.
Ready.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 82 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
Well, so much for being backed up against their goal line to start the drive. He gave some breathing room and then some. I think the defense really got caught thinking safety, trying to stack the line of scrimmage. And oftentimes, if you can get past the initial grouping, there's a lot of room to run. The defense actually fortunate that didn't go farther.
Play action. Now it's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Entering play call.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2.
Entering concept. There. Medium pass. Quick pass. Medium cheap pass. Flood. Switch. Mills. 4 verticals.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. That is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Play height. There are 9 caddy pass. Special. RPO. Option. Run. Inside. AHP inside zone.
This time they stay on the ground. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he gets this up past the 30 to the 32. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll start up at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. And in the second quarter, it is the Eagles who are out in front. Jalen Hurts has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, let's head to the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, to check in on the Broncos. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Raiders. Marvin Mims, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City. See what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Christian Watson, a touchdown reception. We saw former rushing champ Jonathan Taylor be a big-time factor in that first half. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown run to help give his guys the advantage here at the break. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week one, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2. They've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Inside, HB zone WK.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They run once more with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big pickup of 38.
One of the good things offenses did years ago was they lettered their gaps the same on each side. A gap between guard and center on either side. That's what you want to control when you're trying to run the ball up the middle.
And why is that?
Because typically you either have a big nose guard in there in an odd front, 3-man front, or you have defensive tackles that might line up in the A-gaps trying to gain an advantage and get upfield themselves. If you can control that, that gives the back plenty of space to pick and choose where to go.
And there, a great inside run, broke the contact and got some space. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They run with Taylor. He will push his way down to about the 14. Joey Bosa in on the stop.
Entering play call inside handoff. There are 7 categories in the 62. Play
he understands what the offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Goal line fade.
This is 2nd and 8. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, the motion comes too late. And this is going to be a delay.
We can't have that.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Entering play call. Stick. Goal line fade.
They're right here.
Waddle, the motion man right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Entering play call. Play tight, run.
Big yardage in here. They got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Open man, that's Hill, complete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Formation. Concept. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen pass. Play action pass. Keep pass. Flood. There are 10 categories.
2 in the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack. And they fail on the try for 2. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Jake Bailey set to kick off.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Entering play call.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but so
there
far
are 7
offense
categories.
is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
2nd and 10. They'll find Everett there, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
And
that sack, Charles, just looked like a case where a speedy defensive end is a little bit quicker than the offensive tackle.
Yeah, it makes it difficult for a tackle to determine what exactly to do. Do you do the kick slide and try and get back in the pocket and meet him there? Do you meet him on the line of scrimmage where they call a quick set? In any event, right now, he's having his troubles.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Entering
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Eckler, they run left side. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. They find some open field here. Still on his feet, and he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Entering play call, coach suggestions.
2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are able to cut into that deficit. Dicker down to tack on the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Return left leg is selected.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now we get Tyreek Hill and the rest of the Miami offense back out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. And whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Entering play call, inside
right
handoff. There are 7 categories. You have 62 options.
Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
AHP inside zone.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Standard pass. Play type error. Personnel. Favorites error. Recent error. Coach suggest. Unplanned error. Player error. Formation error. Concept error. Medium. Quick pass. Option. Run. Screen pass. Play action pass. Kick pass.
Delay of game. Offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 3rd down.
Entering play. Rising. T-drive. Dash coast. Play type. Run. Pass. Stand. Shotgun pass. Tatter. Dolphins option. Tatter.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Tua going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Kenneth Murray in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down.
Entering play
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Entering
Austin Eckler and the Charger offense reclaim center stage. They'll be looking to get in the end zone again, and the touchdown, as you see, last drive on 4 carries. And during the break, we were looking at some of the replays from the previous drive. Really good holes created, great space.
Yeah, I like the observation you had, though, during that break about, okay, they've got to do something to slow down their runners. So is it bringing in more defensive linemen? Is it dropping in extra linebackers? What are you going to do? Personally, I'm going to take my safety and drop him into the box. I'm going to have at least 7 in there until he shows that he can beat me through the air. Yeah. I've got to slow down the running game.
I was just going to say, you'll take the exposure in the passing game over the top until you can prove that you can stop the running game.
Sometimes you go cold because you haven't thrown it in a while. Let's see if he can heat up again.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Go.
It's Eckler again. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chain.
Play call,
someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something, a lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Run.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Williams brings it in. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Herbert on 1st down now. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, 26 yards. And the Chargers are back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps, a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
There are 7 categories.
Extra point try now from Dicker. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was Keenan Allen who finished it all off with the touchdown reception. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Braxton Berrios selected to bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. He's having a day here in quarter number 3 over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here, 3rd quarter. We'll see what else he has in store for us. First and 10, Taylor now. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback. They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. On play action, here's Tua. Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Run. Counter, AHD counter ST, counter weak, pitch. Outside, inside handoff, AHD inside zone.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. Breaks the tackle, now Allen. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Inside zone.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Again, it's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Pass, special, pass, quick pass. There are 6 categories. Standard pass, shotgun pass, play action pass, pod jets, pod boot slide, pod drag wheel.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
Drive flood. Experts, drive flood.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Option, run. Inside zone, 24, AHD zone WK.
They'll run here with Taylor. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
.24 zone open.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now they send a man in motion right. Now here's there's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Taylor.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Entering play call.
Defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Play action pass. Osprey HB flat.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up. His time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Entering play call.
Now it's SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Concept. There are 9 categories. Screen pass. Play action. Keep pass. Play action pass. There are 2. Osprey HB flat.
Here we go, a big play and a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns.
And the Dolphins are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. But that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Sanders on for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive.
And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Darius Davis on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession.
Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Set.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Entering play call. Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Herbert.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Coach suggestions. There are 7 categories.
Run! 59, 59.
On first down, it's Herbert. A little short pass. This is Everett.
And after the nice stiff arm, the next wave swarms in quickly for the stop.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. Now 2nd and 5. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass.
Oh, this is going to be caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
To the air again, Herbert.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
Screen pass, play action pass, kick pass, medium pass, kick pass, flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14 options. Kayak burst cross is selected.
On first down, Tagovailoa. That's complete to the tight end, Saubert. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter. In the zone, the ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
Kick FGY, field goal 57 yards.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. Possession switching back now to the Chargers.
And
last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They started on the ground with Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Go.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Go.
That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up. They've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Suggestions. There are 7 categories.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 46. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air. It's Williams on the catch. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On on the option. Here's Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now it's Herbert. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
There are 9 categories. Entering, call timeout, challenge, super, stats, coaching. Pop-up menu, medical center is selected. Entering, injury, player name J. Ramsey. Player name Z. Sealer. Position La. Injury type dislocated shoulder. Injury length out for game. Injury length placed on IR. Injury length TBD. Injury type broken thumb. Position lobe. Player name B. Chubb. Player name Q. Nelson. Position LG. Injury type elbow. Injury length TBD. You have to entering play concept. There are 9 categories. Option. Run. Inside zone. There 24 zone open. HP inside zone.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They run once more with Taylor. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Let's go get it, man.
Entering play call in option. Run, screen pass. Play action, keep pass. Flood. There are 10 categories. You have 14 options.
And this offense on third down today, they've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now it's Tua. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to kick it away. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
There are 7 categories.
Let's go, man. It's all like popcorn. It's all like popcorn.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
I think they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not, and dropped him for no gain.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
There are 7 categories.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And that will force a turnover on downs. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the 2nd half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Hey, get set.
On play action, here's Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And partner, you know NFL coaches, they're on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Attempt is selected.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And that is off the left upright. It's no good.
Entering play call, special teams. You have 6 options. Kickoff keep left is selected.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chargers getting set to go. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Play call,
you got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, go Lion. Set.
A quick throw there out to Williams. He's up to 88 yards receiving in the ball game now, and he's got a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. And his throw here's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Go.
Herbert now. A little short pass. This is Everett. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he is going to have the Chargers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yes.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Herbert on first down now. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 7 categories. Overload free press, mid blitz 0.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down.
Entering
back
play
at about
call,
the 37-yard line.
There are 7 categories.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. That would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have to give up the football. So they have now gone for it on 4th 4 times, and they have converted no times.
I know we talk about analytics and how it's entered into the game.
And
there's a good percentage that says, go for it.
Inside
you actually make a good percentage. In this case, the analytics just went right out the window. 0 for 4. They've got to start looking at things in a different way.
Go ahead.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
Entering play call inside zone. There are 9 categories.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
PHP inside
Smart
zone.
football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going.
Zone.
But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Second down, another run with Taylor. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage.
Entering
but not much more than that.
Inside zone. There are 9 categories.
Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
Flood. Drive flood.
Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Medium pass. Quick pass. Option. Run. Inside 24 zone open. AHP zone WK.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. On the handoff, Taylor. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
your game, offense.
Entering play call inside zone. There are 9 categories. You have 39 options. HB inside zone is selected.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Now a give to Taylor. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the 1st down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Dolphins, they begin the new year 1-0 as they come out victorious here. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.